strong feelings on both sides of the issue. There is no one that believes more in our religious freedom than I do. And I say that as a Christian, as a Georgian, and so I understand that that there are some feelings in this that are intense.
You're really correct on that, and I wanted to talk about that briefly. You've got a group of some 200 ministers, rabbis, Christian ministers of various denominations, including some Baptists, Southern Baptists, all saying, please, let's not move forward with this. It's unnecessary, and it may be that it opens the door to discrimination. And then, of course, you've got a big group of people lobbying from the Baptist community saying, no, we need this bill. Do you believe that the religious liberties of people are at risk in this state and need the protection that this legislation would propose to give?
Mine are not. I feel absolutely protected by the guarantees that our founding fathers put in the Constitution of this nation, that the founders of Georgia put in the Georgia Constitution. It was that important to them. It's that important today. My question is, and the question that I've asked is, if a constitutional guarantee is not sufficient, then what is this bill, this statute going to do that our Constitution doesn't do? And so I've been kind of having that discussion with people on both sides of the issue. You know, I believe that the Constitution is the paramount legal document of this state and this country. And you know, I have to think sometimes if we need to codify those guarantees in terms of our freedom of worship, do we also need to do it for the freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, and all of these other rights that we have?
You are saying that you're not convinced this is necessary.
I wouldn't use the word necessary. What I'm saying is that I am still looking for why it is, why the Constitution is not enough.
Okay. On the converse side, do you have any concerns that perhaps the critics may be correct that this could lead to discrimination against gays, lesbians, others who are in the minorities?
I have to take the proponents at their word that it's not, and I don't believe that it is. I don't believe there's any ill motive behind the bill, and I think it's an honest and civil disagreement over an intense and emotional issue.
Okay, final word on that. If the proponents of this measure in the days ahead can't convince you that it's necessary, you will not be supportive of it? If they can't make the case? Well,
I'm not prejudging it yet. I have said all along that I'm wrestling with the issue. I'm looking at both sides of the issue. I'm talking to people on both sides of the issue. I expect to continue to do that.
Okay.
And you know, we don't know what may happen.
All right.
Yet.
We will watch in the days ahead.
Absolutely.
And there will be an awful lot of people who will be very interested in this. Medical marijuana. You had kind of a remarkable display on the floor of the House when Alan Peake Medical